Hey guys, Metal Driver here, back with another WWE Elite review. Today I'll be looking at Series 92, Rey Mysterio. On the side and the back you see an image of Rey, along with a brief bio, career highlights, a description of this figure, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. Alright, so that was the box, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look at Rey Mysterio. Alright, and here we have the Master of the 619 out of the packaging, but before we take a look at the figure, let's look at the accessories that he comes with. He comes with a pair of interchangeable open hands, and an entrance shirt with the sides cut off is a plastic piece. It's got a really nice printed image on the front. We get an image of Rey Mysterio, his name, a bunch of different phrases, letterings, the 619 numbers. So I really like this design. It's really cool. Very stylistic. The lettering looks really good. Paint looks pretty good. Pretty much on all the words. So this is a really cool piece. Then taking a look at the head scan, this is not brand new. We've pretty much seen this with all the recent modern Rey figures that have been released. As you can see on mine, the paint on the lips are not good. We see a few black spots here and there on the upper lip, on the chin as well. The paint on the mask looks okay. Does seem to be pretty fuzzy on the cross right here. The line work on the orange designs is pretty decent. Looking at the side, it does look a little bit better. Same thing on this side as well. So the paint on the head sculpt is okay on the mask part. Not the best, not the worst either. The white looks good around the eyes of the mask and the actual eyes as well. Then on the back we get the mohawk, which is painted pretty well. Looks pretty good. Black on the mask looks good. So again, not the best paint, but I do like this color scheme. The orange and black looks pretty cool. Then looking at the upper body, this is a tank top upper body. I want to say this is brand new for this figure, along with the recent top picks, as it does share the same body as this one, and that was released around the same time as this figure. It does look like it's a bit wider, so if you compare that with the Series 72 Elite Rey, it does look like it's slightly broader on this figure, so I like how that looks. The paint on the tattoos look really good, pretty crisp and clean. Same thing on the back, so no major mispaint. Black tank top is sculpted pretty well, especially here on the front. I like how that looks. Then looking at the arms, we got his tattoos all around, which looks really good, painted well. Nothing majorly mispainted. The armbands here, sculpted pretty well. Some nice soft rubbery plastic, so gives some good movement. Black and orange paint scheme here, so I really like this. The one over here is a bit different, so you've got an M with a question mark. Over here was an R with the crown. Paint looks really good here on this arm too. And what's cool about this Rey Mysterio is that he's got double jointed elbows. So brand new for this figure and the top picks that was recently released. So this is pretty much the same figure as that with just a different color scheme. I went with this one because the black and orange looked more appealing to me. I do like that color combo better. Looking at the lower body here, by the trunk area, it's orange. You got these question marks here. Painted really well, some good line work there. On the back you got the same overall design, so I like how that looks, really neat. Then on the side, you've got black legs with this black and white stripes here with the letters GOAT for GOAT. Painted pretty well for the most part. Does look like there's a little bit of extra white here, but other than that, the lettering looks really good. The black and white lines look pretty good. Same thing with this brownish gold line around the design, so that's painted very well, so really cool. Then looking at the right leg, same design but different letters. Here you've got Rey and 619. Paint looks good for the most part. You can see that it's got some brown here where the white line goes through. I don't know if that's intentional, if that's how the actual tights look, or if that's just the letters and the numbers needing an extra coat of paint, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Looking at the other leg, it looks like it's got that same look, so maybe it is intentional. And he's got some standard black boots. You've got GOAT here in red, Booyaka with a yellow cross. Then the other boot, GOAT, Booyaka, no cross. So overall, I do like how this Rey looks. I like the color scheme again, that's why I went with this one instead of the top picks. But even though I don't have that figure, I'm pretty sure it's almost identical with a different color scheme. Then going over, the articulation head is on a ball joint. It looks that high up, that far down, which actually isn't far at all. Can't turn side to side and not really pivot all that much. Shoulder goes that high up. Rotates all the way around. There is a bicep swivel Double jointed elbows, which is really cool. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. Ab crunch allows him to go that far forward, that far back. Waist swivel, legs go that far out, that high up, so excellent range of motion. Love that. There's supposed to be a thigh cut, but mine is frozen. Let's see if this one works. Yep. So I'm going to have to loosen that leg up. Double jointed knees. A swivel at the top of the boot. Ankle goes that high up, that far down. And he's got some slight ankle pivot. Alright, and here is the new Series 92 Rey Mysterio next to Elite 72 Rey Mysterio. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the new Elite 92 Rey Mysterio? I think this figure is really cool. I'm really liking it, and based on the images that I've seen online, it's pretty much the same as the top picks, just with a different color scheme. So honestly, I would recommend either one of those figures, even though I don't have the top picks version, but it's pretty much the same thing. They both have the double jointed elbows. Me personally, I went with this one because I do like the black and orange better than the black and pink. But honestly, you can't go wrong with either one. It really comes down to which color combo do you prefer. So I think it's worth picking up. It's a nice modern Rey Mysterio, and he's got the double jointed elbows, which is a big win in my book. My only slight gripe that I have is that this is the same head scan that we have seen on the new modern Rey figures. So it would be nice to get a updated head sculpt. But aside from that, I think it's a pretty solid figure, and one that's worth adding to your collection. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. If you want a chance to get a shout out in the next video, leave a comment down below. Just like Birdman Baby 1000 asked if I have any info on whether or not we will get another Attitude Era Ultimate Edition rock. And as of this recording, it doesn't seem like Mattel is planning on re-releasing that Amazon version, or if we'll get another Attitude Era Ultimate Edition rock. I really hope so, because that figure is crazy expensive, and there are a lot of people that missed out on that. Now, you can get the Top Picks Rock, which has double jointed elbows. That one I reviewed. However, it's just not the same. It doesn't have the same torso as the Ultimate Edition, nor does it have any of the additional interchangeable head sculpts. So it would be nice if we get that. If we get a new updated version, personally, I would love one with the butterfly joints. So if anyone at Mattel is watching, please give us another Ultimate Edition Attitude Era rock. Follow me on social media so you can be up to date with all my wrestling figure photography. And I'll see you next time.